munchies, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm Alyssia and I am so excited you're here. Today I am sharing some super easy dinners that only require one pot or pan, which means less dishes and less work overall. And I know for me, that makes it so much easier to stay healthy and on track. I have teamed up with San Pellegrino to share these dinners, and we're celebrating their new San Pellegrino Essenza flavored sparkling mineral waters, which I am pairing with each dinner. They've got lemon and lemon zest flavor, tangerine and wild strawberry, and dark morello cherry and pomegranate. They are all natural Mediterranean fruit flavors with no calories or artificial ingredients. The first dinner is a lemon asparagus, shrimp, and purple potato sheet pan dinner paired with the lemon and lemon zest San Pellegrino Essenza flavor. I start with my purple potatoes, which I add to a sheet pan and toss with oil, salt, and pepper. A potato does not need much else to make it better, and honestly, the purple potatoes just taste like regular potatoes, but are so beautiful. I just love the color. Into the oven it goes for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, I toss my asparagus with some oil, diced garlic, lemon juice, paprika, salt, and pepper. I am actually going to add those to my potato tray that's been in the oven, so be careful not to burn yourself, but this saves the extra tray to have to roast. I also add some lemon slices for added flavor, and just be mindful that the size of your asparagus will determine the cooking time. Mine were larger, so they went back into the oven for about 12 minutes, leaving some extra time to cook more with the last component, shrimp. I toss some peeled and deveined wild-caught shrimp with oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. You don't need much, and those go back onto that same tray for about 8 minutes. You can use the shrimp with the tail on or off, and if they're frozen and thawed, that's fine too. When the tray comes out, you've got a healthy serving of protein, carbs, and vegetables, and I just love how light this meal is. I finish it off with some fresh lemon zest and fresh parsley. The bit of heat on the shrimp gives it a kick, and it all pairs perfectly with the San Pellegrino Essenza lemon and lemon zest, which is fresh, simple, and elegant, perfect for shellfish and light vegetables or greens. And I don't know what it is, but whatever San Pellegrino does to get their gentle bubbles is just right. It's not too much, not too little, perfect fizz levels. Next up is a one-pan stovetop dinner. My almond crusted tilapia topped with mango rhubarb salsa and served with garlic snow peas. And this is paired with the tangerine and wild strawberry San Pellegrino Essenza flavor. First, I'm making my salsa. I simply toss together rhubarb, which is commonly paired with strawberry, and that was my inspiration since the beverage here is tangerine and wild strawberry flavor. I also add mango, cherry tomatoes, red onion, diced jalapeno, cilantro, lime juice, and salt. Many don't realize that you can eat rhubarb raw. It's a great source of vitamin K, fiber, and calcium. It's naturally a bit tart, but perfect when paired with sweet ingredients like the mango in this salsa. And it adds a great crunch, tang, and freshness, and it's all going to complement the savory tilapia. For the fish, I combine almond flour, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper as my coating. Separately, I toss my snow peas with some oil, fresh garlic, salt, and pepper. I heat my pan over medium-high heat for a few minutes and add some oil or cooking fat of choice. And once it's heated, I take my tilapia, press it into that flour mixture to coat, and then get it onto the hot pan for about 3 minutes on each side. Now, I am making use of this pan because on the other side, I get those snow peas going. Snow peas are thin and don't take long to cook, so they're a great vegetable to pair while the fish is going, which doesn't take long over the stove. Flip to cook the other side of the fish and let it become nice and golden brown. Finish the whole dish off with some fresh lemon zest, lemon juice, toasted slivered almonds with the snow peas, and serve the fish with that tasty salsa. Okay, we have got it all here. A balance of textures from the crisp coating of the fish paired with the salsa, and the lemon brightens up the cooked food, being a natural flavor pairing with the lime and mango and the salsa topping. The coating is completely gluten-free and healthy and so satisfying. But what really brings this dinner home is pairing it with the San Pellegrino Essenza tangerine and wild strawberry water. It has an intense aroma of citrusy tangerine zest, wild strawberries, and it is made to pair with dishes that have mid-flavor notes, just like this one, thanks to the fish and lightly sauteed vegetables. This is personally my favorite flavor. They're all clean and fresh, and I just love how you can enjoy these with a meal without the flavor of the beverage overpowering or interrupting whatever it is you're eating. Okay, the last dish is probably my favorite, a pot roast paired with the San Pellegrino Essenza dark morello cherry and pomegranate. I'm using chuck roast, which can become so tender if cooked low and slow. First, season your roast with salt and pepper. Heat a Dutch oven over medium-high heat and add a bit of oil along with sliced onions, some celery and carrots, fresh garlic, and allow to saute for a few minutes. Remove those temporarily to sear the meat. I go just a minute or two on each side until lightly brown. If you prefer to make this recipe in a slow cooker, you totally can. Just skip this and the veggies and throw it all in, but I do think the saute and sear at the beginning adds a lot of flavor. While it's searing, I mix up some broth, balsamic vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and Dijon mustard. Once the meat is seared, I remove it and add that broth mixture, deglazing the pan and whisking to get the goodness on the bottom integrated for added flavor. Then the meat goes back into the pan, making sure half of it is covered with liquid. Here you can add a bit more broth if needed. Put those vegetables back on top, but I'm also adding petite potatoes to my pot roast, which I just tossed with oil, salt, and pepper before adding to the Dutch oven. I am also topping it all with some fresh thyme and rosemary sprigs. Now I just cover it up and into the oven it goes, low and slow at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 to 5 hours. The Dutch oven keeps all of the work in this one pot, which makes it so much simpler. Once the meat is falling apart and tender, it's ready. The thing about chuck roast is you really have to let it cook for a long time to get the flavor and let the meat break down. It just doesn't work as well in a pressure cooker. Pot roast has been one of my favorite meals since I was a little kid. It was and still is one of my favorite ways to eat vegetables. Those sweet carrots paired with the savory meat, potatoes, and herbs is just mouth-watering. And what better to enjoy it with than San Pellegrino's Essenza Dark Morello Cherry and Pomegranate Water. Its tang and fruit-flavored notes pair well with rich, flavorful dishes just like this. Well, which one pan or pot dinner was your favorite? Which San Pellegrino Essenza flavor are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. All of the San Pellegrino Essenza beverages are available at Walmart and walmart.com, and I definitely hope you'll give them a try. They're great for any time of day, perfect for outdoor gatherings, and they really do enhance your meal rather than take away from it. Thanks so much to San Pellegrino for teaming up with me to make these recipes and this video possible. I will see you next week, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.